Hey everyone, the professor here, along with Ames Reeds,
Hi.
and we are going to go through week 3 of our meal planning. Week 3 began with chicken parmesan sliders, or chicken parm sliders. And I can't help but picture the Peyton Manning commercial.
Chicken parm, you taste so good.
Hashtag not sponsored.
The recipe called for regular slider buns, and then you made an oil with herb, like an herb sauce or whatever, to pour on top of them, and we won't do that again. I think we're just going to buy garlic knots and use them as slider buns instead, because it was a little too much, I think, from what I remember. And then we just used breaded chicken tenders to kind of save on time, so it was a fairly quick meal. We all seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember anything in particular being wrong or any really tweaks needing to be made other than what you just said, which is more of a convenience thing, I think. So then on Monday, Meatless Monday, vegetarian shepherd's pie.
Which did not go over well with the 4-year-old.
No.
Yeah, she's 4 now. She had a birthday. In a traditional shepherd's pie, you would use lamb. We used mushrooms, and she wouldn't eat the mushrooms. So it just didn't go well.
To me, it kind of felt like a mashed potato that had some stuff hidden in it. It was very mashed potato-y with, some vegetables and mushrooms in it.
Yeah, I ended up, and this is probably my mistake, I probably should have found a vegetarian shepherd's pie recipe instead of adapting a shepherd's pie recipe that I know that we like, which is Alton Brown shepherd's pie recipe. If you haven't tried it and you want to try shepherd's pie, go find that recipe on the Food Network site. It's really, really good. I think that was the issue, is that I just tried to adapt that one and make it work, and it just didn't work that well.
Okay. And Tuesday was spaghetti. I don't think there's anything special about the spaghetti.
Nope, ground beef, jarred sauce. We always use Prego, that's our sauce, so.
Wednesday we had one-pan chicken with potatoes and carrots.
You can find this recipe out on Pinterest all over the place. There are some takes on it. I think it's with chicken, potatoes, and green beans is what it says, and I've added carrots because I don't like the idea of baking my green beans. But you can find a version with the ranch packet, or you can find a version with Italian dressing packet. So you can try either one of them. We like the ranch. We actually got started making it because the professor accidentally bought some, I don't remember what I was trying to, I was trying to make some suddenly salad pasta, and he accidentally bought me bacon ranch dressing packets instead of the pasta mix. So I had, I don't know, like 3 or 5, something like that, packets of Hidden Valley Bacon Ranch dressing mix, and didn't know what to do with them. Well, this is what I did with them, and we liked it.
That's like making lemonade from lemons, I guess. That's happened more than once where I've brought home a product other than what she intended. Usually, if you read the list exactly, it fits the description, but it's not what she had in mind. If you're going to make the meal and not buy the groceries, you need to specify what you want on the list for the person who does buy the groceries.
I've learned my lesson, but hey, you've learned your lesson too when I've actually specified something and you haven't gotten what I've talked about. So
Yeah. It reminds me of a joke about the programmer's wife sent her husband to the market and said, "Go buy bread, and if they have eggs, get a dozen." And he returns with a dozen loaves of bread. Then Thursday, the seafood recipe was the coconut shrimp.
And this was supposed to be a knockoff recipe of the coconut shrimp from Red Lobster. The professor really likes it, and his mom. I'm not as big of a coconut fan, but this isn't bad. So I found a recipe for the shrimp and the pina colada dipping sauce. The shrimp didn't go so well. It tasted fine, but because I don't have a deep fryer and I tried to pan fry it, even though I had a good bit amount of oil in my pan, it got kind of soggy. The flavor was almost there, but it was a little floury. I think maybe from the cornstarch that they told you to put on the shrimp. So I think next time we're just going to buy the pre-made coconut shrimp in the freezer section of one of our stores. But I will keep the pina colada sauce
Oh yeah, that was really good.
on a message board. A guy who used to work for Red Lobster. Sorry, our dog is running around causing problems. That's probably the jingling noise you've heard and the professor letting her outside. Anyway, this guy used to work for Red Lobster and posted the recipe for the pina colada dipping sauce on a message board, and that's where I found that and tried it, and it actually tastes like what you get at the restaurant.
It is really good. Yeah. On Saturday, we had French toast for breakfast.
Just your typical French toast recipe.
White bread.
The Texas toast.
Yeah, it was Texas toast.
Just your normal white bread works, or wheat, or whatever.
We did not actually have the spring rolls and fruit that day.
No, I don't remember what happened, but we didn't.
But the chicken tamale casserole.
Chicken tamale casserole is one of our favorites.
Family favorite.
Doesn't really taste like a tamale,
No.
but it's good.
Where did you originally find that recipe? Do you remember?
Probably on Pinterest.
Probably.
I don't know.
It surprises me because it became a favorite of mine, and I would have thought that it was going to be more Mexican food-like than it is.
Well, what it does is it calls for a box of cornbread mix. And I don't use regular cornbread. I use Jiffy because it's sweeter, their corn muffin mix. And I think that's probably what does it, is it makes the breading sweeter, and I don't use... Remember we tried it with the different enchilada sauce, and we didn't like it. I usually use the Old El Paso mild for him because it's not too spicy, and he picked up a can of Great Value or something like that, I think,
It was some bargain brand.
from Walmart, and it was spicier, and he couldn't even eat it this time. So,
No, I ate it.
well, you ate one piece. You didn't eat any leftovers. Or,
Yeah, I didn't take it for leftovers like I normally do. I ate what was on my plate, but
yeah. So
Not my favorite.
That's another thing. Yeah.
Gotta
When you
stick
shop-
with-
Yeah.
got to stick with the Old El Paso mild salsa.
Well, no. I mean, we do.
yeah,
If you like something different, go with what you like.
yeah.
But don't stray from what you like.
When you're dealing with family favorite recipes, sometimes it's best to leave well enough alone
Yeah.
and not try to save a few cents on, per ounce cans. That's week 3. I think it went pretty well
I don't know about the spring rolls.
since we didn't try
Since
them
we
yet.
didn't try them, but we do have stuff to make them, so we'll fit them in somewhere and see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
The vegetarian shepherd's pie, we might nix. I don't mind doing a shepherd's pie in general, but doing the vegetarian shepherd's pie we might just try to get rid of.
Yeah, the problem with a regular shepherd's pie, I think, is that lamb is kind of expensive.
Yes, but we could also do like beef or something.
Yeah, we can try it. So, and of course, like you said, buy the frozen
And if we're only
coconut
buying a
shrimp.
pound, it's only
Yeah,
$5 or $6.
yeah.
So.
So that's week 3. Join us next time. Class dismissed.